Kevin Fleming from Grupo Mariana, developer of Playa Mariana here in Nicaragua. Today, here is your end of February update. So pay attention, follow along, and I'll give you a 3-minute tour. So they finished all of the secure fencing project of ours where we replaced all the poles along the back entrance. This is not the entrance off the coastal highway. This is the back entrance where all the utilities and the water and security is going to be located. So as you can see ahead of you, they got fencing on both sides of the road. That's the public road, and that goes for about 2 kilometers and did both sides with new post and wire. And when you come through this back entrance over here, what's happening is the pump house has now been plastered, and I get to choose a color. And then in the next month, the tiles are going to come on top, those clay tile roofs, and that metal structure will start to look a little bit nicer, you might say. This particular area here is going to be landscaped, just general landscaping. And what is different today, I suppose, are a couple things. One, the fencing arrived. So all this green material and those posts, all of this stuff is going to be installed within the next week, going on top of the concrete foundation structures, kind of skinny concrete along the bottom. You see that right there? And these are some of the new, they got to install these squares where those posts will be going on top. I know, not too exciting, but you know, this is behind the scenes. That's why you're watching this stuff. You can see they dig down to put the foundation of this fencing. And this fencing is very expensive. Just to cover this area, I'll give you an example. This rectangle area is about $15,000 just in metal fencing and the work to install all of this. So not cheap, not cheap. The pump house, as you can see, the roof came on. I think the last video, what they had done was they finished pouring the concrete slab that was on the bottom of this pump house. So now I can actually walk inside the pump house, and inside here there's our well, and it'll come out that hole, all right? And for those of you who don't know, what happens is it comes out of the pump house, then on a 45-degree angle, it'll be buried underground, and we'll go to the back area where the fencing is located, and then the pipe runs all the way through to this particular slab. And this slab is where you're going to find that 5,800 gallon tank, 22,000 liters. This concrete pad has about another week and a half to cure before we bring in that big tank. And beside the big tank is where you put the generator, sorry, not generator, excuse me, the pump, which will then distribute the water throughout the project. And in this particular area, there's going to be 4 of these slabs that are built and 4 of the 5,800 gallon water tanks that will supply the project to get started. And to put that in perspective, from a permitting standpoint of view, in the case that you didn't know, you need about 100 gallons of water per house, okay, as the capacity when applying for permits. Now, we already have all our permits. So for us, that puts in perspective, just one tank that we put here is enough to supply 50 houses at 100% capacity in full using 100 gallons of water per day. And to put that in perspective, there isn't even 50 houses in any development in the country right now. All right, so lots of water. Now, the entrance area that you see in front, that entrance, we're almost done. We've been sourcing some wood to finish the design, the original design of this entrance. Now, this was going to be a feature front entrance, but since now it's going to be a back entrance security, we're slightly revising design to remove all the wood because it's actually really, really expensive. And so the designer's working on some alternatives for us so we can get that entrance finished quickly. The site trailer is going to be moved to this particular location over there. Moved why? Because one is coming with a bathroom, okay? So it's finally ready. The one with the bathroom is ready. So I'm going to go choose a color for that pump house. It's probably going to be some cream looking color to keep things kind of natural looking around here. And overall, I am really, really happy. Progress is coming along here. It's slow, but I don't want to say slow in the sense that it's taking longer than it should, because everything is going basically to plan. But I'm really happy with the fencing because that was really important to me to keep the animals off the land because they were just roaming inside our property, and that's my fault because we hadn't spent any money on security in a long time and things got deteriorated. But that's okay, you know, we catch up where we can. We do what we can. But now that public road, it goes right through. And we own all that land on the other side of the road where I took you on an adventure. Remember, I went down to the river. I don't know if I'm going to do that today, probably not, but maybe next week I'll go down there because I want to go meet this family that I met for the first time the other day, and I want to find out some more information about them. So that's the entrance. That's what's going on here, everybody. Okay, so that's the entrance, back entrance to Playa Mariana. And in the previous video, you'll have noticed where the coastal highway is going, and I talked about where utilities cross. And we're gonna go check out some more information that's coming up to share with you right about now.